Back when I was 14 years old in 1986, a demon walked in my room at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, broad daylight. And he walked up on me. He was tall as the ceiling. He had horns coming out of his head, on the side of his head coming forward like a bull. He had horse-looking legs, and he was muscle-built. His skin looked like black leather. He had thick lips and a pointed nose. I couldn't see his eyes. But he wasn't awkward looking or anything or repulsive at all. He looked like a superhero or something off a movie or something. He walked in my room in broad daylight and pointed at me and said, "Do you want power?" That's what he said. That's all he said is, "Do you want power?" I did not accept it. I kind of put my head down and put my hand up. And then I was like, thought to myself, like, that's not going to do nothing. So I looked up, he was gone. I ran in my mother's room, who's a minister, and I told her what was happening. She told me she seen the same dude when she was fasting for 3 days, but he was all red. That she was going to the bathroom one night, and she had been fasting for days. And she would come back from the bathroom, and he was standing there blocking the door. And he was all red, standing there, just naked, when she seen him. When I seen him, I didn't see none of that. He was black when I seen him. That's because they wasn't exactly the same person, but he was from the same tribe. I get it. After that, right, the demon offered me power. I did not take it. After that, my mother said they was having a revival at church that night that was going to last for a week, that I should go. I went, gave my life to the Lord, gave my life to Christ and stuff like that. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, creator of all things. And so after that, I came home, and there was a giant angel in my room. And that angel sat next to my bed and guarded me all night. He was huge. He was sitting on the floor. He was so big, his head was touching the ceiling. He had to duck his head down. And he had wings. And he was muscle built. He said he had his arms cupped around his leg. And he had a sword laying across the floor. He was made out of light, every color light, pink, purple, blue, turquoise, white, orange, yellow, every color light, bright, sparkling, like but if you carve the silhouette of a man out of that, that's how he was looking, sparkling from the inside out. It was amazing looking. Never saw nothing like that in my life again since him. He was the only one of his kind that I ever seen. It was awesome. Awesome. That was when I first gave my life to the Lord. He protected me that whole night. He sat with me all night. That next morning, right, I was walking up to the bus stop to catch the bus to my cousin E house, because I was telling him on the phone all the stuff that was happening, right? So I wanted to go over there and hang out with him all day. So I was walking up to the bus stop. It's probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. Walking up to Goodfellow to catch the Hampton bus. Everybody in St. Louis know about the Hampton bus. They go down Goodfellow, and I was on the west side. So I'm walking up to the bus stop, like halfway up to the bus stop, y'all. I stumbled because the concrete was like buckled, you know what I'm saying? Because tree roots growing up under the, So it was like buckled concrete. I kind of stumbled, but I kept walking, But when I stumbled, instantly I was in a different place. A whole nother place. I was in the future. Now, I ain't know this until like 12 years later. I ain't know where I had went. I kind of knew it was the future, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But, and I went to the future 5 times. This happened to me 5 days in a row, okay? I'm going to come back and make videos detailing each day of what happened, or each time I went to the future. The first time I went, it was a civil war in America, and America gets destroyed. I go 5 times. Each time I go further and further in the future. The last time I went to the future was about 10,000 years from now. About a week after that, 3 or 4 days to a week after that, I was in the living room sitting, and a man opened the door in the middle of my living room and stepped through. And I can look through that door in my living room and see clouds, trees, a sky, green grass, a whole nother world through a door in my living room. Okay. And he was a tall black man, looked like he was from ancient Egypt. And he said this is his exact words. He said, I was sent to show you things like that. And he was smiling at me. And he had gold all over him. And I went with him to 4 different worlds. Okay. Now after that, I got kicked out the house. My stepfather kicked me out. And I'm gonna come through and detail this stuff, y'all. But I'm just giving you an overdraft of what I'm talking of what happened to me. Like the day after that incident, my stepfather kicked me out the house at 11 o'clock at nighttime in my night clothes. The devil had got in him and put me out so that I can't study, because my mama told me I need to study the word and get close to God. But the devil jumped at him and he put me out on the streets so I could not study God's word, to throw me back and everything. And Bloods, gang members, and crack had really just hit the city real strong. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days. I went down the street and slept in a vacant building. And I woke up on this old raggedy couch, and there was a couch behind me, and 2 crackheads woke me up. Hey, young brother. They ain't bothered me, but I got up and I got up out of there. I ended up in LA. I ended up running away. And I ended up in LA, Hollywood. And I used to run with a group of kids. It was about 20 of us. And it was white kids from like Idaho, runaways, Hispanic kids from like Mexico, different places. You know, we was all different races and stuff. And we was in Hollywood. We was the Hollywood kids. And we used to sleep under this bridge by the highway. And some of the kids used to dip off and go do other stuff. And we used to sit in front of the McDonald's on, I think, Sunset Boulevard or Hollywood Boulevard. We used to sit in front of the McDonald's and break dance for change and stuff. Yep, that's my real life, y'all. I'm 52 years old now. Yep.
Murky Vision.
In 1986, I saw the end of the world.